My name is Joyce, and this channel is Medusa was Found. You can find more of my work at unguruyourlife.com, a private business club, research team, and lifestyle ensemble. Hey guys, it's Joyce. Thank you for joining me here at Medusa Was Framed. What I have here today for you is an audio recording of a remote session of my work. One of the things I do is remote work, meaning I'm here and you're there, working with a hologram of you or your dog or your child or your elder. And along with the energy work, people are common with the term of Reiki. What I do is much more than Reiki, but essentially that same concept. I blend into that tuning forks, biomagnets, drums sometimes, myofascial cups, all sorts of things. Sometimes we need to smudge things. But I do this work remotely. So you have the opportunity to be in the comfort of your wherever, or your dog, or your child, or what have you. And I work on your hologram that I create for you in my space. So I've gotten some inquiries as to exactly what all this means. It's kind of hard to explain. So I have a regular client that was kind enough to allow me to record the audio portion of our session, and I'm presenting that to you now. So you will just be listening to our interaction, and you'll hear the tuning forks and our dialogue, and there's no imagery of what we're doing. I'll just choose something as an image. So this is for you to listen to and understand a little bit more about some of the work that I do, some of my day job. So thank you so much. There'll be links below. If you have any questions about this work or my other work, I'll be delighted to talk to you about it. Thank you so much. All right. So I'm feeling our need focus today on that right foot. In fact, yeah, my pendulum is going crazy over your right foot right now. I've got those magnets up on that left brachial plexus, neck, shoulder area. Yeah, I'm starting to see actually that myofascial connection between the two, between your neck and the opposite foot. I'm going to move the pendulum between the two in the hologram and ask you to try to imagine that relationship yourself. You can perceive that magnetic transfer. Yeah. Do you see the place where it crosses over from left to right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For me, it's coming from like the upper thigh, right under your buttocks, like across, up. That's how I'm feeling it.
Yeah. All that transfer of bioelectrical, biomagnetic information or fascia. Oh, this is getting hot. Ooh, that's lighting up. Holy cow. All right, cool. So let's start. Let's just do I feel like that right foot is fighting going in.
Potentially, it feels warm still.
Like it's unwinding toward me. I am envisioning that I am next to your right side. I feel like it's unwinding toward me. Like the inside part of your foot, the inside part of your leg is unwinding toward me. And it's resisting.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's pulling against me, but something is pulling it against me, but it wants to unwind toward me. It's going to be interesting to see if we get any more releases today, like last time.
That's also why I wanted to try to do it this week after that session.
Yes, I was actually told to, after you asked for that, I was shown to make you some Thai balls, some Thai medicine balls, and steam those for you. Since we had so much good luck with the herbs, but it was a mess. It was a big mess. So, yeah, I was shown to make some Thai medicine balls. You know what I'm talking about? The balls that you steam?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you kind of use them like hot stone.
Correct.
Yeah, I was shown to do that. So I will do that. Okay. The inside ankle there, just so much right there on that right foot. Do you have on tight pants that are tight at your ankle?
No, I have on biker shorts.
Oh, shorts. Okay, because something on the inside ankle is just stuck.
Whatever it was, felt like right when you were talking about the inside of my ankle, it felt like it went from the right to the left.
Foot or ankle?
Ankle.
Okay. So it escaped and went, oh.
I don't know if it did. It feels like
it moved to the other ankle of the same foot, or it moved to the other foot?
It feels like the left ankle now instead of the right ankle.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Contact between
wow. We do have stuff escaping.
Okay, there we go.
Interesting, because the left ankle, I feel resistance. It's a little sticky, but the left ankle is receptive.
Mm-hmm.
The right ankle is like it's got a Faraday bag around it. Like it doesn't want any vibration. It doesn't want to let anything in or out.
Interesting.
Do you feel that? Do you feel that block? It's like it's a Faraday bag. Nothing's going in, nothing's going out. It's just dark. Whereas the left
wall.
It feels what?
Like a dead wall or like a stone wall. I do.
Yeah. Okay, now I feel it. Feeling it up. I'm almost to your knee.
Yes, because it's been traveling up ever since I mentioned it to you.
Yeah. And I can't tell if it's your tibia or your fibula, but one of them, do you feel it? One of them is shifting. The bones in the bottom part of your leg, those two bones, one of them is shifting.
Correct. I think it's the tibia. That's the outside, right?
The fibula is on the outside.
Oh, the fibula. Okay.
Okay, your knees definitely lighten up. Mm-hmm. Okay, I gotta move to different forks. Let's check the lymphatics in that knee.
Ooh, it twitched as soon as you started the fork.
Yeah. This is a lymphatic fork. I knew I wasn't going to get anywhere with those two assessment forks. But I had a feeling that and see now your ankle is responding to this fork. There was just a little bit too much going on. That was the 174 that I was assessing with.
The 170.
Analgesia. Okay. Yeah, we got now it's in your knee. It has moved up to your knee, hasn't it?
Correct.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. I got your oot fork, your solfeggio on your root, and it's given me a lot of information. And it is like mud. That knee is like mud. You feel what's going on with your root?
Mm-hmm.
At first, it was like, and now it's like, okay, all right. Trying to create a chord here between these two so they can work together. And okay. And as I said that, I think something changed in your frequency because your knee is easing up.
Yeah, I started playing the chord for you.
Yeah, everything's work. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Making you aware of what was happening in the root chakra opened that up. Okay, okay. It's like flowing. That's
Mm-hmm.
great. So I think this is going to move up into your root, which is actually better. Move it home. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at how smooth that is. Oh, it's in the middle of your thigh now.
Yeah, there's something stuck there because I was envisioning it. I was having a good time. It was flowing, and then yeah.
Okay. This is what the solar harmonics were for. Now I know that. Let's activate. Oh, there's so much going on there. I'm right where your femur articulates to your hip, and I'm waiting
Mm-hmm.
to be shown. You feel me? I'm
I do.
waiting to be shown the harmonic that we need to activate. So if you get any color information that would help me, I'm waiting to be shown the harmonic we need. It's warm. Um, or you tell me what you see. Yeah, I'll wait for you to tell me what you experience color wise. I'm not going to say and plan it in your head.
I feel like a warm color, but I don't know what shade. I'm red, orange, yellow, somewhere in the warmer shades is
Okay.
what I'm.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That confirms where I was at. I started to tell you, and then I thought, no, I need to hear. Okay. All right. So that's the harmonic we're going to need to go in with. So that is fire. Let me get these out. And this will be a new experience for you because I haven't worked with you with the solar harmonics. So here we go. Going to activate these. Oh, that's responding immediately. Wow. Waves. I see the waves.
Same.
You see? Okay, cool. That's wonderful. All right. Okay, that's better. Trying to create a circuit down to that ankle, and I picked the wrong fork. It didn't feel right at all. This feels better. Yeah, it feels like the fascia on your whole right leg is just kind of warming up
Mm-hmm.
from your heel all the way up to your tush. That's what I feel. And I'm seeing all that restriction in your knee as I do this. And remind me now, this is an old gymnastics injury, right?
Um, on my right foot, it's from a soccer injury. I got kicked with a like
Okay.
right in the base of my foot, and there's nerve damage there.
Okay. I'd forgotten about the nerve damage. That's why the knee is like locked up. It's protection. Oh, there could be deep scarring there. Are you using your forks on your knee?
No,
Do you
actually, I lied. I have not been using them per se on my knee, but I hit them against my wrist and my knee and my hips all the time.
hit them? Well, you have autos. I know you do, don't you? You have autos.
I do.
Yeah. Circle the dragon of your knee and your ankle with your autos, and
Okay.
try that, and then let that experience direct you to the right frequencies to use
Okay.
in your field. Did that make sense?
That did make sense.
Okay.
I had to really open my eyes and focus for a second because it's a completely different. It's like you were talking about. Now I know what you were talking about.
I'm sorry. Yeah, circle the dragon first with the auto, and then go in with your frequency, and then let the frequencies be directed to you. Like I was doing that with your acetabular joint, where your femur articulates with your right. Go in and let the frequency you need be given to you. Okay, this is it's like your thigh is melting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Very nice. Oh man, that's nice. You feel that rise?
It's more pleasant than it felt a second ago.
Yeah, I'm letting that draw up. Okay. Yeah. The fire harmonic. Oh yeah. It's really expanding. It's really releasing. Are you okay? Jesus.
Okay.
Do you have to go to the bathroom?
No, I actually just started like rotating my foot.
Okay. That's what I feel. Okay. Yeah, I feel the rotation. That's fantastic. Yeah. How the ankle joint is mirrored in the hip joint, right? Like in Chinese medicine, how one joint mirrors the other, right? That's what I'm feeling. So rotating your foot is helping that articulation of your hip. That's what I thought. I thought you had to go pee. You're moving your foot. So you're moving the fluid. I was aware of the fluid. Okay, I'm just great release. It's going counterclockwise. Great release is going on. Great release. Do you feel that? It's coming out. It's just coming out like crazy. And now I see your sacrum moving. Let me put these forks down.
Oh, that's funny. Now I feel like I don't actually feel that I have to pee, but now I feel the sensation of what you meant by you thought that I had to pee.
Yeah. I also have my hand under your sacrum.
Okay.
This is a great release. You're going to have to pee probably before we finish at this rate. Okay. Your whole hip is unwinding in my hand.
I feel that.
Big shift. And that is changing your right clavicle. Do you see that? You feel that? I'm seeing that. I'm seeing that big time. In fact, I think I need to move the magnets, but I got to let this keep. Okay. So okay. Whatever was releasing has released and it's calmed back down. All right. Very nice. Let me, so now opened that up nicely, but now I'm drawn to your inner thigh just above your knee on that right side. Which, we've opened something that was tight on the outside. So, of course, now the inside is responding to that. So let's see. Let's see what I can do there. Okay. I'm just going to use an auto there. Yeah, remember this place, because this is where you're going to want to circle when you circle the dragon. Oh, let me put my hand back underneath the sacrum. We should have. Yeah, that made a difference, didn't it? When I put my hand back underneath your sacrum. You know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing that this is more connected to that relationship of your sternoclavicular joint, where your clavicle attaches to your sternum. I'm seeing that this region here is like straight line to that. You have any input on that? Crossing right through your solar plexus.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because when we were moving or creating the cord before, it didn't feel like it was only straight to the root.
This is like a straight line. Yeah. The other thing was like peripheral. Like this is the problem. And what we were working on before was the symptom. Now we're working on the problem. So, okay, we've got some nice release coming out of your solar plexus. And I keep keeping the auto on your on that place, the inside of your knee. Oh yeah, there it goes. There it goes. Solar plexus, nice release, nice counterclockwise. Okay, that released very quickly. Oh, yeah, there's a difference. Okay, I'm gonna put some magnets. I'm gonna circle the dragon with the magnets for you right now, and go up to that. Go up to that break-up plexus area a little bit.
Okay.
There. Feel that on your knee? Hmm. I need to put one on your foot too. I just saw that. Oh, did you feel that light up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's let those magnets cook. Oh gosh. Are you seeing that? You've got a 3-point circuit going on there. You know.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. Let's go up to that neck, that clavicle area. And I'm going to use the G auto right there where both clavicles meet your sternum. Right there, I've got the G on there. Wow. And what I'm experiencing is your left clavicle, your left collarbone is kind of like vibrating like it wants to release.
Correct.
As I'm doing that. Oh boy, it wants to release. Let me bring in the. Okay, I brought the lymph fork into the equation. Oh, I have to clear something. Did you feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta clear something.
I just stretched out my arm right when that happened too. I don't know what that was.
It's all good. I just gotta clear. I'm using the crystal fork. Clear that out. I see it. I see it in my apartment. Hi, I see you. You know, it's kind of golden. Maybe it's yellow. What color do you see?
I saw yellow before you
Yeah.
saw gold, so I'm going to go with yellow.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. All right.
I wonder if that's why I've been seeing warm colors. Because now I see no yellow, but I still see red and orange.
Well, there's a lot there in your hip down there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the energy of this thing is kind of like, wow, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
It's not as scared as the last experience we had. This is like, wait, what? What's going on?
It seems like an explorer, almost like what I would probably call in my head my Pocahontas self.
Yeah, because it's not as old. I mean, the thing that escaped before was very old, like not yours.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was a manifestation of something else. This is yours, but it's not very old. It's just yeah, there's a frequency fence. Okay, now it likes this. It likes what I'm doing. I'm using the G and the G auto and the lymph fork combing your clavicle, and it likes that.
This one is definitely me. I actually think one might be the spirit of myself, somewhere between 3 to 5.
Okay.
That's what.
Energetically, that sounds pretty right. Yeah.
That's what I was working with in therapy recently, and
okay.
We had a really good experience together. So I'm happy.
Oh, good. Well, it moved very quickly, and it wasn't scared. It was just like, oh, kind of like the frequency change made it move, like if you're stuck in a wave. right?
Mhm.
But it wasn't an escape like the other week when we did that. That was an escape. That was a scary escape. This was like, oh, I've been washed away.
Correct.
It's just
Yes.
kind of like, huh? But
This is
it,
between 3 to 5. This
okay,
is
cool.
the young energy. You're right.
Like this. Now, is this having, what kind of, I haven't been looking at your eye. What's going on with your eye as we do this?
I haven't twitched yet. The last session, my left eye was twitching a lot, so I think it might have something to do with things that are not my own, because I haven't been twitching in this session so far.
So I'm feeling that right arm, that upper arm bone, your humerus. It's like it's unrolling out, which is more of how it should be. I see it responding to this work on your clavicle and unrolling.
Mm-hmm.
And I see all the ribs on that side of your rib cage, like they're pulsing, like they're getting ready to move with the fiber optics, in the fascia. Did something just release?
Mm-hmm.
I felt that in my stomach. Holy cow. Nice. Okay, let me calm with you know what? Since we're up there in your lung region, I'm going to do that lung opening binaural. That binaural of so 285 and 963. If you combine them, the binaural is a Rifian frequency for lung health.
Oh.
That's the major organ that we're in the neighborhood, and it's working. Oh man!
And not just to my body, but to even my ears, I can hear the shift.
That is so nice. This is a powerful binaural. That is so nice. Can you wiggle that arm a little bit? We're gonna find more motion about that. Yeah.
Ooh.
That was good, but I gotta pull that a little bit. Okay, no, it's not a release. It's I'm getting a clockwise. What's your call on that? Is this a counter or is it a clockwise motion?
It was
Clockwise. Okay, so
I'm moving slightly so that way I get a nice rotation.
It needs to be fed. It needs something. The blockage I'm feeling is like thirst. So let me see what we need here.
Interesting. I wonder if it is actually water, because just 2 minutes ago I was thinking I should reach for this bottle of water that's on my upper left-hand side.
You better drink if you need it. I've been drinking the whole time because this work makes me sweat. I'm just waiting to find out. We need a frequency here. I'm waiting to see blue. I shouldn't have said that.
So funny. No, you're
that?
right. You're right. You don't have to worry about having said that out loud. You are right, because earlier when I saw all the red and orange and yellow, I also saw blue, but I couldn't put my finger on it. You are right. You were definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is joint flexibility because it's ether. So spot on. Spot on. I'm just going to do my, let's just go ahead. Let's do the perfect fifth. And I know you have a perfect fifth. You've got them in the gold forks. You've got a perfect fifth. Oh, yeah. That's working instantaneously. Feeding that ether. Yep. Yep. It's like, it's drinking that up. I'm going to ask you to remember this because I know you've got a fifth in your kit. I think it's the gold forks, but
I think they are too, if I'm not mistaken.
And if you don't, I think you have a fifth, but if you don't have a fifth, you have a 128 auto, don't you? That'll do the same thing.
The 128, you said?
Auto. Yeah. Okay. I know you. I'm pretty sure you have a 128 auto.
I do. And now I can actually get a full rotation on my arm too because I'm up.
I have a cup. I'm going to put a cup on you etherically. Okay?
Okay. Dang, I know I have a cup here too somewhere that you gave River.
All right.
It's like, here, Joyce gave this to me. It was funny.
Well, I hope he uses it.
He did. No, he did. He was like, I think she wants you to use it on me. And
I do, yeah. Because he can't work the back of his hip. You know, you need to help him with that.
Correct.
Okay, I've placed a cup. I'm not going to tell you where I put it, but I see it making a difference, and I'm going to work. So I'm circling the dragon of that cup where it is with the sun and autos. It's like ocean waves.
Mm-hmm.
Ocean waves. Deep, deep, deep. Oh, this is going way down into connective tissue in your cervical spine. This is like being on a sailboat. This is wild. What's your experience?
When you said sailboat, that made a whole lot more sense. Because originally when I was seeing waves, I felt like swinging waves. But that makes
Oh, well, it's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just where you place your center of gravity. It's the exact same thing. It's always fascinating to me to find, the ligamentous connections that create these structural problems. Right, working on muscles is useless. You got to get into tendons and ligaments. Cervical spine 2 and 3. Like
yeah, it was here on the back of me, right? I can feel it.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Did you have a pop?
I'm sure if I moved, I would.
I mean, it's changing your jaw.
But it didn't feel like a pop. Now I'm thinking if I do move, it might pop. It's definitely changing my jaw because as I was speaking, my mouth was. And the funny thing is, my jaw is definitely misaligned on that side. That's doing funny, or like that it's shifting.
Well, you're feeling why? Because it's the whole brachial plexus that's winked.
Well, but, I didn't even know it was from that because I had a dirt biking accident that like I had actually been pretty seriously injured.
All that compression.
So I was like terrified to go to the hospital to get myself taken care of because of that experience. So I didn't go to the hospital. My mom allowed me not to go to the hospital. And I've had jaw like tightness and just weirdness ever since. I see a chiropractor about it. It was so funny. I was like, but it doesn't work. I have to see you every week and my mouth hurts.
Well, that keeps them in business. Okay. That's something that we're going to have to come back to. Let me run the lymphatic fork on that a little bit. I want you to remember that. I want you to remember that, and I want you to remember what we learned about that ether in your shoulder. I want you to remember those things and keep concentrating on that. And, if you want to put your auto up there, not at the very base of your skull, but down a little bit in the base of your skull, like cervical vertebra 2 and 3. That's where we are. That's where the mess is. And that's where you've got a ligamentous issue. And that's going to help you. Now, it's liking the lymph fork. And your golden thing that's up here in my apartment, it's just it's a smiling baby right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's so happy.
Staring outside your window with smiling. I think that was what was inside of me when the basically imp left last week. I think it was happy that it was away, that it was gone, that it had left from its space. Because this all makes more sense. This is definitely a follow-up.
Okay, we've got lovely. I needed to create somewhere for this cervical restriction to go. So I've got a crown solfège up here activated, and it's pulling out counterclockwise. Some, because you don't want to keep crap in your neck. That's horrible. But this is working really well. So the cervical restriction is responding beautifully to the lymphatic fork, and it's rolling out through that crown solfège.
I'm not sure what's happening, but I'm gonna guess that there is some sort of either circuit or piece going on where my arms they were down on my side and I just stretched them up for absolutely not sure what reason, and my fingertips are all like high and stretched out towards the sky right now. Okay, so it's a release then.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can barely hold this fork. The counterclockwise is so strong.
Yeah, because I'm really feeling it on both arms. Like I cannot put them down.
Okay, it's calming down now. All right. Let's that was a lot.
This is a lot.
Okay, let me do a wrap up and comb. Okay, I'm just going to do a solfège comb to wrap this up. That was a lot, and we worked in such critical places. I mean, your hip bucket and your cervical spine. Can't overwork those.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gone from counterclockwise to clockwise, which is nice. It's taking it in now.
Mm-hmm. Feel it. There we go. My knee just popped.
Huh. Your big toes, both your big toes. Can you do a foot soak?
You know what's funny? I was planning on doing a yoni steam followed by
Perfect.
foot soak after.
Because your fingertips and your toes are like well collecting points for all of your acupuncture lines.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, well, I think we got some spleen stuff going on because both your toes. Yeah, definitely do a yoni steam. That's gonna help all that hip bucket integration. But yeah, your foot is gonna clean up this toe spleen issue.
Yep, I'm gonna do both. Because I kept seeing, not yesterday, but Wednesday when I was in town, I kept seeing myself getting my nails done, but I keep telling myself, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not going to do that. As soon as you said the foot soak, I was like, because as soon as I decided I wasn't going to go get my nails done, because I already know I don't want to go do that, that I was going to foot soak and yoni steam today after today's session. I love that. I love that you said it too.
All right. So there's a lot of stuff coming out of your toes right now. I'm just going to leave it.
It's both of them.
I'm going to leave the magnets on your hologram. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nice releases coming out of your toes. There's still a lot more work to do in that brachial plexus area. Do you know where the cup was? Can you tell?
I couldn't tell if you had it directly on my neck or under by my shoulder, but it felt like it was in that area.
You got it.
Okay.
So that completed our session. Thanks for hanging out. Every session is different with every person. Every session is different with the same person, session to session. And this young woman is also very intuitive and is familiar with tuning forks. So I was kind of talking the talk with her. Anyway, so if you have any questions, all the information to contact me is below. Just shoot me an email if you have any questions about the work I do, or if you'd like to get some tuning forks for yourself. I have affiliate links for tuning forks from the company I use and have trained with, as well as BioMagnets, same thing, company that I have trained with. So thanks, guys. This is Joyce, thanking you for hanging out with me at Medusa with Shrimp, and I'll see you next time.